Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now I am finishing the Pro Division Escape to the Sun tournament. This is going to cover holes 14 through 18. As you can see here, ended up getting a minus 30. Unfortunately, it's not going to take a gold as the person right underneath me there in second still has one hole left, and he's having just a great round. So awesome job to him. Let's go, right here, right off the bat. We're going to go to hole number 14. Hole 14 is going to be a par 4. This is a tougher wind angle to try to get the drop from the top of the hill here. You're going to see I'm going to put half my blue ring in the rough, half my blue ring on the fairway. Going with 5 top, 3 right, starting at the plus 5 yard mark. Due to the headwind, I'm definitely backing up my target just so that whenever I pull my rings like that, I don't go into overpower, which means I can take a nice controlled shot without having to worry about overpowering the shot at all. Drive, very easy, right? Nothing difficult here. All we're trying to do is just land right up here at the top of the fairway, completely eliminating any trees from our view for the second shot. Now, the second shot is going to be difficult. We're getting pretty nasty headwind here. Not that it's high mile per hour or anything. It just stinks that it's headwind with crosswind mixed. That's the only thing I mean by nasty. I'm going with 1 bar of side spin to the right. You can see here, I'm trying to put my green inner ring right there on the top of the rough. Ball guideline significantly going through the hole. I take my shot here, and really, this hole number 14 is just not even close. We missed this one by about 1.5 green squares to the left. So definitely a lot of work to do there on that particular hole, but at least it gives you a look at shot number 2, perfect with the wind angle, and will allow you to make tweaks from there. The first tweak that I would do would be to definitely add, more side spin. I would go 2 bars of side spin to the right and try to dial in the shot from there. All right, next hole is going to be a par 5. Definitely gives us a great chance to pick up the albatross. You can use whatever driver you want, high-level Thor hammer, high-level extra mile. You could even go with a big topper. Here, we're just trying to make sure that we have enough top spin to get us easily over the sand trap and the rough. You notice I went with full top, 1 bar side spin to the left, combined with baby left curl. Hit a perfect ball, and we're good to go. You see here, no problem. And, we do like landing on this particular part of the fairway. We don't want to gamble too much, but the closer we are to that rough on the right-hand side, the better that will be. Shot number 2 is playing uphill, minus 5% at max. Close to the drop here. Take a look at the side spin to the left. I went with about 1.4 side spin to the left, and then I did just top spin to the hole. So here's what the shot looks like. Again, this will be a perfect ball, so it's going to at least allow you to take a look and see what changes do we need to make for you to try to pick up this albatross. Ball comes in just a tad hot. Okay, so it comes in a little bit hot, so a little bit less top spin, and you see there we just missed by a fraction to the right-hand side. So not a whole lot of tweaks that need to happen here. Just some small stuff, a little bit less top spin, and then we just change our landing position a little bit more to the left, and we should be good on that one. This takes us here to this pole, and I do pick up the eagle here. Fairly easier eagle to pick up on this hole. Again, starting at the plus 6 yard mark, so I'm taking about 6 or 7 yards off my drive just to account for the wind. 3 bars of top spin, so that'll be easy. From there, just make your adjustment 10% at max, hit a perfect ball, and then we'll be taking off to shot number 2. Perfect ball important here because a great left could put you in the rough. It's not like it would kill your hole. You would still birdie the hole. Great right would unfortunately put you further away from the pin, and you'd really have to check the distance of your sniper because you're not going to be at minimum or mid. You'll definitely be somewhere more in the middle of that. Here, though, if you're able to execute the drive like this, you're going to have a chance where you can take your shot with absolute minimum distance of the sniper. So here you're going to notice I put most of my yellow ring in the rough, just a little bit of it there on the fairway. It looks like we do have the whole thing in the rough, so I guess the notes I wrote down were wrong. All right, so we do have the entire yellow ring in the rough. Here we make our adjustment. I played it 10% at minimum. You'll see here, perfect ball goes in very nicely into the hole for an eagle. Comes in dead center as well, so that's nice to know. Really no adjustments needed. Take the shot, hit perfect on both shots, have yourself a great chance. This one, again, I spent no time, but I actually came really stinking close to getting this ball to drop. 70% at max. You notice here 2 bars of top spin. And notice there I put a sliver of right spin on. That went kind of fast, so we'll look at it again. There's our spins, 2 top, about 0.1 side spin to the right. Here I'm putting my blue ring on the sand line. And then ball guide line right there, you see. You guys might be able to get this one to drop. Some people will. Take a look. I'm aiming in the same dark vertical row that the cup is in. Just I'm playing right on the right-hand side of that dark vertical row. I would guess the ball guide line is pretty much pointing at the cup. Now, we don't know how consistent this is going to be. Okay, I mean, we're playing 70% at max. So depending on your wind strength, we're going to have a wild difference between how many rings to pull. This one is pretty lucky as I'm only at 5.8 miles per hour. That's almost 2 miles per hour below the maximum mile per hour in Pro Division with the Navigator ball. And look at this. I mean, we don't need the right side spin, so we can take that click off. And then maybe, move our target over just a hair to the left, and we're going to get close. Speed is great. That's awesome. Hole number 9 here, I just went with the Kingslayer. I was trying to win. I did not know that a guy had crept up there and put up a big score. Not a whole lot to see here as I did not do very well on hole number 9. 6 top, 3 bars of side spin to the left. On my other account that had no chance to compete, I did play it with the Kingmaker. It was all the same at the end of the day. I started off at the +8 yard mark. +6 will probably be more consistent on this particular hole in case you get winds that are in the 6s. So I would probably start at the +6, 6 top, 3 bars of side spin to the left. I take a normal shot here. It looks like I might have accidentally put a little bit of right curl on the shot. Sometimes I do that. It's hard for me for some reason to just get that ball exactly aligned at the center. But, it was still okay. We land on the fairway, no big deal. This is what shot number 2 looks like. It's definitely going to be at maximum distance of our club. And, with the wind blowing from right to left, it's probably best to just throw some right side spin on like I do here. You'll notice I'm going with a slight offset to the right-hand side as well. The Kingslayer, free-to-play ball. If you finish in the top 3 in Pro, you might have some in your bag. Obviously, you're only going to want to use these throughout a tournament in a final round. I wouldn't use them in opening or qualifying, but that's obviously up to, anybody's choice. But in the final round, if you know that you have a chance to pick up the W, might be a good time to bust some of these out. Even with the right spin, I still miss to the left-hand side. Speed is okay. We might need to click a backspin or 2, but that's about it. Hey, I hope I did a good job for you in Pro final round. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. If you would like to show me a token appreciation for my time, I always put a link to the PayPal in the comments below. Those things help me, get practice tokens back. They help me, replenish some of the balls, things of that nature. I appreciate everybody. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next week.